What is up, everyone? We are here because we're going to be cooking some dinner tonight. We're going to be making some spaghetti, which we got our pasta shells right here. Yes, I know it's not really spaghetti. It's going to be more along the lines of pasta-y, like spaghetti stuff things. Okay? Because I'm bored and I have nothing else better to do. We're going to look up a recipe on how to make something like a stuffed cheese thing, like kind of like shell. And then, because I got some cream cheese, I got some pizza sauce. We might make something in the oven a little bit. We're experimenting right now. If it turns out it sucks, I just taught you a way not to make food. So that's what we're doing. Let me have your. Let me pause for 1 second so I can go grab my friend real quick and tell him that I'm on YouTube and not Twitch because Twitch doesn't let me have a webcam. So I'll see y'all in a minute. Bye, chat. What is up, everyone? I don't think my mic's working. All right, what is up, everyone? We're making some nice old pasta tonight. We're really bored and we have nothing else to do in our lives. So we're gonna be making some like spaghetti type pasta thing. We got our jumbo shells here. Next, we got some ground turkey in the refrigerator. We got some ground turkey, okay? Next, we got our pizza sauce. 1 second. Our thick and our tomato and roasted garlic pizza sauce, okay? We're gonna be making some nice old spaghetti stuff, okay? Next, I was thinking along the lines of, because I don't have very much cheese, pretty sure I could maybe, yeah, I don't have any cheese. There. So, we're gonna try something because we don't have cheese. We're just gonna do our best. Yeah. I also got meatballs, but I'm not gonna put meatballs in that. Thank you. I got this. Thank you very much, Bentley Warrenberg. I appreciate it. Looks like our water is finally starting to bubble a little bit. So we'll just wait there for a few minutes. Let me see. I got an onion here. I don't know if this onion's good or not. I don't think so, but then I hope so. So we might use this onion, okay? Because you have nothing better to do. One second. Okay, probably because it's licensed music, I can't do it. So let me find some unlicensed music. I guess this will have to work. I mean, we got nothing better to do, so that's gonna have to work. All right. So we're gonna look up some ways I can make some pizza. Or not pizza, but like stuff with pizza sauce. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna make cheese. Oh, my timer on. Nope, not quite ready yet. Let's see. Well, folks, looks like we might be a little cooked because we don't have any ricotta or mozzarella, but we could just do a meat style, I guess, with some onions. So let me get my professional knife set out. Where is that? Where's the knife set? I know I got a knife set. We'll see this one. Okay, I gotta look for my knife set. Not here. What about my katana? I thought I lost this. Look, my dad took my old katana. I love that thing. Anyways, sorry, my fault. Got a little sidetracked there. Let's keep looking for my knife set. Please be here. Yes! Alright, folks. We found my knife set. Now, with our knife set, we take a look at our knife. So, when you're making food, whatever, you always want to make sure you have a nice, clean surface. As your parents probably do at home, they make sure they clean the surface before they cook anything, right? Well, also, you want to cook your utensils that you use. Because the utensils you use have been either sitting out for a long while and they haven't been much used, or you use them all the time where you have to clean them a lot because of the bacterias and the funguses and different things that can be made that like can live on your dishes. So we're gonna grab our. Yes, I know my favorite team was in the Super Bowl, which is why we're not using this. We're gonna use our good old trusty thing. Cutting board. So first we want to run it under some warm water, and then we'll probably put a little bit of soap on it just to make sure that we don't get any bacteria on it, or make sure there's no bacteria. Next, all right. So if I can possibly turn y'all, you guys can see that. Hopefully you can. Oh, you're looking at the computer. Okay. So we're gonna move this up so it doesn't get wet. Then we're gonna slide you guys a little bit closer and more in the middle. Go away, people. Yes. Not you guys. Sorry. You guys are my favorites. So we're gonna let go of this. We're gonna get these out of the way. We're gonna get our sponge out. Dawn soap. Our video is not brought to you by anything. So we're just gonna wet our sponge a little bit. Oh shit, that's more water. There we go. Get some warm water now. And we just wanna
Or out and about.
Coat it with some water. Make sure that no bacteria or sand is on it. So we're gonna clean that a little bit. Put a little soap on it. Then we're gonna get some water on it. Then we're gonna just lightly, not like. You can do it with either the scratch side or you can do it with the regular side. And you just want to make sure you get the areas that you're going to be using and not like, yeah, if that makes sense. My apologies if I'm taking out my southern accent. I'm not even from the south, I'm from the north, or like northwest. There we go. We got a nice clean cutting board. And now we're gonna get a towel. My apologies. Grab our towel. Our water is still not boiling, but it's close to boiling. We're not even there yet. But yeah. Anyways, so now we're back over here. We're gonna grab our cutting board. We're gonna grab one of our knives that we were gonna use, and we're just gonna clean it off a little bit. Probably just wipe it off instead of going on for a deep clean. Now, first you got to try our little guy here, or big guy. That reminds me of the song. Big guy, big guy, big guy. SpongeBob, big guy, piss okay. SpongeBob, big guy, piss okay. Big guy, big guy. All right, so we got our cutting board nice and clean. Look at that sparkle. Oh my gosh. Sun shine right off. Now we're gonna go over here. No, we grab this first. My apologies, guys. Where's my phone at? There it is. I'm just gonna turn something else on because this music sucks. Let me turn it down a little bit so I don't get flagged. So now we have our pizza sauce. It's a little cold. We're just gonna leave it. We're gonna let it sit for a little bit. We're gonna get our meat in a minute. Now we got our big old onion. Get that onion out. First, let's check the onion. Make sure there's no mold growing. All right, let's take off the layer. All right, so we got our knives. Now, if anyone's still watching, guys. My thing is tweaking. Anyways, so we got our onion here. We're just gonna peel off that top layer because that's a little bit of an old layer there. Look at that. Now we're getting somewhere. I'm just gonna peel off that part of the onion. And oh jeez, we're just gonna put that layer off. Okay, this is trash. You don't want to eat that. So next, let me back you guys up a little bit so you guys can see more of what I'm gonna be doing. Can you guys see? I don't know if you can. Type in the chat if you can, and or even there. Anyways, so we got our onion, we got our cutting board. Onion cutting board. Let me see if I have any other vegetables because we might be able to make a salad. Hypothetically. So we're gonna grab our knife, okay? Now this knife, very special, very awesome, okay? You just wanna be very careful when you're cutting. Don't recommend doing this without practice. Who's texting me? Sorry, thought people. Oh, hey, Callie. My apologies. Didn't see you in my stream. My apologies. Hope you guys are doing all right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna get that little piece of onion there off. Now, just gonna This is a little difficult because I haven't cooked in like forever, so it's gonna full on just suck food. There we go. I guess that'll be enough for right now because we don't want to overpower it by adding too many onions. Because if we add too many onions, then it's just gonna be like it's like that taste that sucks. Okay. So just gonna leave that. Let me check over vegetables. We got a lot of spinach. We could do a salad. We got a little bit of ranch. We got blue cheese here. Then we got. You know, we could do that. We dice up some pickles. Get like a street salad instead of a normal boring salad. But anyways, yeah. So, anyways, I hope everyone's having a good day. So we're gonna get our onions, right? Don't know if you can see this. Let me just narrow that down a little bit. All right. Hopefully you guys can see this. We're just gonna grab your onion and just grab your onion and just do that. Get your onions and just cut them up or dice them up. Dice them however you want. I prefer to dice mine like this because then I get them small enough and just small enough to be able to be unnoticed in my food. Because I like onions, but then I don't like onions at the same time because they can be overpowering sometimes. So, yeah. So look at that. Our onions are almost done. And our water, I believe, is still boiling. Oh, it's almost there, guys. Let me just grab you real quick so you guys can see the water. Even though I know water's not that interesting. Oh, jeez. Yeah, got it. Okay. Bring you guys with me a little bit. Scoop you guys up a little bit. So there's our water. Not very cool. Not very interesting. Soon it will be. So you guys are going back over here. Now we're going to continue cutting our onion because we're bored and there's nothing better to do with our lives. And we're just going to keep dicing. Don't do what I just did. And I think there's onion. Yeah, there's a little bit onion, but that's okay. Oh, hi person. There's 3 people watching. Nice to see you guys. Right now we're just cooking a little bit. We're bored. We have nothing better to do. Yeah. Right now we're just dicing up our onions. There we go. Our onions are looking superbulous. Look at that. All nicely diced, able to just go into the meat all perfectly. Let me see if I can get you guys in for a closer look. There you guys go. That's all of our onion, or not all of it. We still got half of it left. But yeah, now we're just gonna think we should go on to our meat. Not sure if we should or not. I shouldn't. But let me throw my trash away first. My apologies. And another thing you want to do while you're cooking is make sure you have a clean workspace. So you guys or not clean. Like you pick up after yourself so you're not like putting like wrong ingredients in that, you know? Because like that could really mess up the dish. Or just the food in general. The dish, yeah, food in general, yeah, whatever. I hate myself for that. Anyways, oh, that's what I want to show you guys. So my dad made these like little like frozen bite things. They're cool. They're really good. They're healthy-ish. They're really good. What else do we have here? Kind of crap. We got beans, but I don't think we can really put beans in. I'm not gonna. All right, where's my pan? I need my other pan. Alright, so we got our other pan. This is gonna be our pan for cooking the meat. and pause on it because I know someone's probably gonna make a dirty joke about that. So we're just gonna put our knife set right here for right now because we're gonna need it again probably. So we're gonna use this meat right here. It's ground turkey instead of ground beef and some other meats. Let's see. Do we have anything more? Okay, so we have two things of ground beef. Now the ground beef I'm gonna make for my dad as well because he loves to eat the ground beef just to eat it. Or should I make only one? I'm not sure. You know, what? We're just gonna make only one for now, and we're just gonna see how it goes. Because this is all just an experiment. Because I cool. All right, so our water seems to be boiling. So you know what time it is? It's time to put these bad boys in. So we grab our shells. We open the box. Oh, you like that crispy open? Ooh, look at the noodles. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. There. So now we're gonna grab our noodles. We're just gonna don't do that like that because I also burnt myself terribly. Now let's shove you go. That way. There we go. Now they're fully submerged in the water. And now we want to read the timer. Okay. Boil for that's someone texted me. Hi. All right. So 14 to 15 minutes. Siri. Oh, there's also other. Thank you, Bentley. I really appreciate your support, Bentley. And just to let you guys know, Bentley is one of my best friends of all time. He really is with me through thick and thin. He even gave me the idea to do this. Like he said, dude, you should really stream it or whatever. Because like you're a good cook or whatever. So I really appreciate him. He's like my best friend of all time. Thank you, Bentley, for supporting me through my streaming career. If you want to follow Bentley, his username is should be on there. Bentley Warrenberg, or I think it's not Bent2 real anymore. It used to be. He got a new account. It should be BTR, and then it's 767. Am I right, Bentley? Oh, okay, no problem. So everyone, if you guys want to follow his stream, please, or his YouTube, please do that. Like he's a real genuine dude. He would be able to help you guys with your streaming. He's at least gotten me probably a lot more views in my videos and or my lives. So yeah. Um, 1 second, guys. My apologies. Excuse me. I mean, sorry, guys. My apologies. I'm back. We were just discussing something. Me and my friends were. Someone from Florida back when I lived there. So, anyways, we're gonna start by. Is this right, Brennan? Okay. We're gonna start by getting our pan nice and hot. And so you see, you guys can't see. My apologies. Let me bring you guys closer. Get you guys a closer look at this bad boy. So now we're. Oh, jeez. So there's our noodles cooking over here. Cooking over here. They have 12 minutes left, and then they'll be good to at least check on. We aren't going to eat them yet because we don't have the sauce and the other ingredients mixed in there yet. Well, but yeah. So now that I told you that I believe. Thank you, Bentley. Thank you very much. You're the goat, man. Like even when I was, you know what? let me give you a little background on Bentley. Bentley, he's the best dude ever. Like me and him, like he didn't know my name last year at all, really. And then we we talked to each other one time, and then this guy freaking he literally went up to me and was like, "What's up, dude? My name's Bentley. What's your name?" And I'm like, "You already know my name." I thought because like we would talk in gym class, and then this guy was like, he forgot who I am. Anyways, so then we we talked or whatever. We became best friends. We even we made a brand or whatever. It was called Little White Boy. And he used to have it as his banner on there because I used to think I would be a big star rapper back in the day. And I can tell you I'm not gonna be a rapper. I can't even sing. I mean I can sing, I just choose not to because people make fun of my singing. Um but yeah. So Bentley's a really nice dude. He even used to give me food. That guy's a genuine dude. Like the sandwiches his mom used to make him, he used to give me some. Like that's got to be the goat right there. Just because he gives you food. Thank you, Bentley. I appreciate you, bro. Like he supports me now, like, and he supported me then. This guy's a real friend. Like I would do anything for him. Like I would get on my hands and knees and just like start barking. Like, and that's like no joke. I would literally start barking for this man. I would be like, ow, ow, ow. Like, if he wants me to right now, I would literally get on my knees and start barking. No one's supposed to know that. Only me and him. So now we have our ground turkey here. And before anything, my apologies. You always there's bark. My apologies. I couldn't help it. Anyways, so we got our olive oil here. And so every single time you cook, you will usually use like margarine or you'll use like butter. But those two things aren't really healthy for you. And so is, I think it's vegetable oil. Vegetable oil is another thing that's not really good for you. Um, Even though it's literally in everything that we eat and consume, there's a lot of those oils everywhere, and they're not the best for you. Which is why my father always uses olive oil or what's the other one? Avocado oil, because avocado oil and olive oil are like natural, so they won't have a huge effect. Like back in the day, yes, I know I have a bunch of acne still, but before when I lived with my grandparents, when I was eating butter, margarine, vegetable oil, those things were messing with my face so badly that I thought I needed a dermatologist. So we would go in there, and they were just like, okay, like you're a teenager, right? Guess what? I started using olive oil and cutting out butters and all those, and I eventually my acne stopped being as much. Sorry, guys. My apologies. Excuse me one more second.
Spotify Premium is the best way to upgrade your listening experience. Enjoy your music fully when you play songs and download them offline in high quality and listen to them ad-free. It's what your ears deserve. Tap the banner to learn more.
All right, sorry, guys. There's some things going on right now, and I mean it's messing with my head a little bit. I lost so bad. I'm sorry about that, Bentley. My apologies. I'm sorry that you lost. So get that oil. Get that oil. Oh, nice up in there, right? You got that oil. So let's see. Let's see. Can we get you guys even closer? We can get you guys closer. Nice. Okay. So we have those. We have our oil. Now we got our meat. We get our meat out. We cut it open. Should be able to. Jeez, it's been a pain. My apologies. Okay, so open this up. God damn it. Sorry, excuse my language. What face was that, Bentley? I saw that. Yo, what is that, man? Alright, bro. Alright, so we get our oil on there. Now we get our meat all up in there. Yeah, that sounds almost good. Oh, you hear that fizzle? I think I may have heated it up too much. Okay, so now you grab our meat grinder. Yeah. That'll burn something. Okay, so this is our meat grinder. It grinds my meat. Shit. It grinds the meat. So we're just gonna. Oh shit, it's getting real hot. Jeez. Alright. So we got our stuff, and we're gonna rub it in that oil. And it's gonna create its own grease. It's gonna create its own grease. And we can use that grease, but we like to get rid of that grease before, like, when it starts to get brown enough, we remove that grease. Yeah, because it's not that good. I mean, it tastes good. It's like an oil. But if you really like that stuff, more power to you. So now that our meat is starting to cook up a little bit, you see all that like that not darker, that like gray over there? That is our grease. Like that's the grease from the meat. Now turkey, it's a little easier to cook, but then it also gets kind of dry sometimes. And hopefully we have some seasonings we can put in there, like some Italian seasoning. My father hath provided. I didn't even know we had this. So we got some Italian seasoning there. And then we're gonna let's see, what else do we got? Let's experiment. This turns out terrible. Probably will, but if you want some quick and easy food, probably will work. All right, I'm back. Sorry, my apologies. I'm doing some other stuff right now. 3 minutes left on our other guys, which is look at that meat starting to brown up a little bit. Look at that. Oh yeah. Now we're cooking with some peanut oil. So now we're gonna throw some of our trash away because it's starting to get a little messy over here. Oh, sorry. My apologies, guys. So we're just gonna do that if that's possible. All right. We still have our onion out. It doesn't hurt it to stand there a little bit. We're not standing, but sit there for a little bit. So yeah. So we got our. Who keeps messaging me? I'm trying to do something. Okay, so looks like our noodles are getting softer, which is good. So now we're gonna have to mess with our meat a little bit more. Pause. We're gonna grind it up a little bit more. Looks like it's starting to cook up a lot. You see all that gray over there? We're gonna lift the pan a little bit so I can show you guys. Look at all that gray going over there. Like it's okay to eat. It's just not the best to eat. And what you want to do when you get rid of it is you want to grab a lid, because my grandmother used to do this other trick. It's not really the best trick. Sorry, let me adjust this. It's not really the best trick because the trick can really either burn down your house or it can get paper particles into your food. So my grandmother used to grab a pair of tongs and she would grab some paper towels. Okay, right. She would grab some paper towels and she would do this and she would just dip it into the oil to get the oil out. Now the oil, you don't really want to do that because number one, the oil is very flammable. And then the other thing is it can kept the paper on fire just regularly from the heat and the exposure. So what you really want to do is you want to grab a lid. Okay, a lid. Now, when you get ready to drain your meat, pause. You want to first let's adjust this a little bit. It's starting to heat up really badly. All right. Now, if you look at it, there's a lot of grease. All right, bro. Now look at it. You can see all of this grease right here. Like, look at all of that grease. Now, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna just go over to. Let's turn this down first, so we don't burn down the house. We grab our lid. Shut up, man. You're not gonna drink it. All right. So we're gonna. Oh shit! You guys can see this. Now we go over here, and hopefully you guys can see it. I don't know if you can. Let me move that out the way. Move our onions out the way. And then we go over here, grab this. Okay, our water line. And you see all that oil? Drain it. Yeah. Make sure you don't throw your meat down. Now we can add a little bit of water or anything that will. How's my dad? He's doing all right. He's not home right now. He's at work. So now we got that all covered. Now we grab our seasoning, and I think unless we should put. What do you think? Should we put a little bit of pizza sauce in there to maybe? All right, let's check our noodles. Ooh, those noodles are real soft. All right, let's grab some whatever you want. Oh, okay. So we're gonna here you go, strainer. 1 second. You can watch me be Spider-Man for a few seconds. I'm so much that. No, it's not been up here. Almost done. Where is that? By the way, do not recommend doing this because you're near a hot stove. So, yeah. Now we're gonna grab our noodles. My grandma taught me this part right here. When you're making food, you don't want to burn your face because it is very likely to burn your face while making noodles. So what you want to do is you grab your pot. Careful, because it's hot. Hot. Okay, so now if you're in my live, please comment. I'm sorry, I'm kind of lonely. Okay, so now we're gonna grab our pot. This is our pot of noodles. We're gonna adjust that so it's not in our way, and we just wanna do that. There we go. We got our noodles. I'm not good enough. No, you're good enough. No, you're my king. You're my goat. You're my LeBron James. Change it. What do you mean change what? Change what? All right, so now we got our nice and wet noodles. Look at that. Ooh, I love that noodle spell. LeBron. Oh yeah, LeBron sucks. You know who's better? Either Kobe or hear me out. Michael Jordan. Okay, so now we got that. Our meat should be almost done. We just gotta get that seasoning out. You know what I'm saying? Get this seasoning. Get the seasoning. Now we gotta mix that fella up. Should probably put some water in this, but I don't really feel like doing all that. Let's give her. No, sauce is not gonna be homemade because I don't have the ingredients for that. We're just gonna use our good old pizza sauce here. So yeah, let me put some more seasoning in this. And they said white people can't cook. I ain't even white, bitch. I'm from Italian. It's a Mamma Mia pizzeria. Yeah, you ain't ready for this, bitch. They said white people can't cook. I said, how about white people can cook, bitch? Look at that. All right, we're gonna taste test. The meat's probably gonna be boiling hot, but that's okay. All right, taste cam time. Oh yeah, you ready for this? You can smell the Italian seasoning. That smells really good. You guys get the first bite. Are you guys eating it? Is it good? Oh yeah, must be that good, huh? You know what? I think it needs a little bit more. I think it needs something else. It doesn't taste completely. It doesn't taste complete yet. You know what? Maybe it's the sauce. Oh, it isn't? Yeah, it is. Ground turkey isn't really dark when it's cooked. Ground turkey doesn't really. Yeah, but the turkey doesn't really go dark when it's cooked. I mean, I see what you're saying. You know what? We're gonna give it a little bit extra time. You know what? I want to see if I'm right and you're wrong, or if I'm wrong and you're right. Let's try it. You might be right, Bentley. I might be wrong. There's my phone. Ooh, there we go. We hearing some sizzling. All right, maybe you were right, Bentley. Maybe you were right. Get a little bit more oil. Let's mix this up a little bit and grab my spatula. You're gonna eat it up? I bet you are, buddy. You're not a carrot, so that's what I'm doing trying. Those noodles, I just tried one. Perfection. That is the best noodle I've had. Does it look a little darker, Bentley? Could you see? Does it look any darker? I feel like it does, but then it doesn't. All right. All right, let's flip it over. Let's get a little bit more spread. Look at that. It's starting to look a lot darker, at least in my eyes it does. Oh, pull it up. Look, I got you. 1 second. All right, let's check that out, baby girl. Hell yeah. What do we think? A little bit darker, a little less? Nope, let me clean you off. Here we go, big girl. What do we think? There we go. We're getting some something there. That's darker, I think. Better? Alright. Now we're gonna turn it back down. Let it sit there for a second. Let's let it simmer. Just for a couple minutes. We're gonna let that simmer for probably like 5 minutes or so. We grab our onions now. Oh crap, that's what I forgot. I forgot to add my onion. Alright, let's grab our onions. Grab our onions up. There we go, got our onions in there. Now we just want to mix that up because I kind of forgot to. And also we got to cook the onion too, so that's my fault. You know, I'm just shooting from the hip with this. I'm doing pretty good for just shooting from the hip. What do we think? Well, probably time to keep back up. Like, just shooting from the hip, I think it's pretty good. Let's grab a little bit more seasoning. I feel like it needs more. Oh, forgot to do that. My apologies. All right. So now that's boiling up a little bit. Let's check it. Ooh, yeah, you hear that nice old sizzle. Check our onions. You know, I think the onions need a little bit longer. Let's grab our spoon out real quick. Do our taste test. Okay. Oh, look at that. Nice and steamy. That's like top two. Now, let me blow on it for you guys before you take a bite. Here you go. All right. Here you go, buddy. Y'all take a bite out of that. Type in the chat when you guys are done taking that massive bite. Did you take your bite? Got to type in the chat. Type in the chat and took a bite. Take a bite. Good boy. All right, now it's my turn. Absolute cinema. Oh shit, our meat's starting to burn. There we go. All right, turn that off a little bit. Now we grab a bowl. Now we grab the bowl. Oh wait, you guys are over there. We grab our bowl. You just got to get. Hey, clean my workspace. You know what? Whoever just said I spelled spaghetti wrong, you like to. I'm sorry, but I don't care that I spelled spaghetti wrong. All right, so we gotta clean up our mess a little bit. Get this out of our way. I don't care. I don't care. You were making fun of me. You're making fun of me. I don't care if I spelled spaghetti wrong. So we're gonna grab our bowl, right? We got our bowl. See this bowl? It's a nice bowl. Okay, grab our meat. Get our meat in that bowl. Ew. Hell yeah. Look at that. All right, so we got our meat in our bowl. You want? I can't listen to it. I'm listening to music. All right, so grab our pizza sauce. Let's heat this up in a bowl, I think, or no, because it could heat up in here. So I'm just gonna. Stop messaging me. Just type it in the freaking chat. All right, so we got our pizza sauce with our pizza meat. Or not pizza meat, but our spaghetti sauce. We should add a little bit more sauce to make it better. So we're just gonna. Our meat is almost done. And we have our onions in there.
Explore new ways to tune into your music with Spotify Premium. Smart Shuffle and notifications into your playlist.
That's good. What do you want?
Friends can add songs and listen in together.
Bro,
To learn more.
are you judging me? I'm doing something. Okay. Now, because I'm such a generous guy to my fans, you guys get a bite. Oh, that's about to fall.
Spotify
Oh, no, it's not.
is the
Yeah,
best
looks
way
like
to upgrade your
Here you go.
listening.
Taste it.
How free. That's what your ears deserve. Tap it in.
Spot on. So now we got our noodles, right?
Hey y'all, I am a customer lesbian who spent 28 years in this project, and now I'm here to be your favorite sister. Join me every week on my podcast, Made It Out, as we search for answers to life's most pressing questions. Who should I come out to first? Does she want to be more than friends? How do I get over my first lesbian breakup?
Right.
Watch new video podcasts.
So we got
Now on Spotify.
that pizza sauce. Oh my god. Freaking amazing. Oh my god. When did I become a cook? Right. So now we have our 2 spoons. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab a nice old bowl. This bowl is not looking nice. So we're gonna grab another bowl because that looks really nice. And now we're gonna grab our bowl. Okay, we got our bowl. Now we grab our noodle spoon, and we just grab a scoop of noodles. All right, here we go. Get some noodles. Now we grab our ladle. Now, When you walk to go to, I hope you play. Do you tell me we go out anyway? Please find where you am. All right, there we go. Now for the finishing touches. Parmesan cheese. Now we're not fancy enough to get our old Parmesan cheese. Oh, thank you. Now, what we do, now if you cook this, okay, which you guys probably won't, but every single time you want to cook a nice meal for your family or just in general, if you want to cook for yourself, what you want to do is you want to take a picture after your meal. Not after your meal. Like you don't want to eat it yet. You want to make sure that you first you want to clean up your space, obviously. Thank you, Bentley. Now we got to put our onion back. Yep, I am almost done actually. I'm very close. Just gotta get all my stuff in. And gotta take a picture of my wonderful meal. But first you gotta clean up. As your parents usually do right before they sit down and eat. Pack these. Now start the dishes. All right. Now let's grab a fork. Okay. What we want to do is make it look aesthetically pleasing to the naked eye. Because you eat with your eyes first, as my dad always says. See that? Okay. Now we got to move this out of the way. So we're gonna grab our camera out. Gotta get a good angle. And you should do it on portrait mode because portrait makes it look a lot better. What you want to do though is you want to. Oh yeah, look at that. So we got our food. Now what we want to do is we want to crop it. So we want to edit the photo. Want to go to filters. And then dramatic. Now. Alright, then we go to adjust. Oh yeah, you can see every grain of cheese. There we go. Now, for the finishing touch. Amazing photo. Wait, here we go. Our amazing photo. Alrighty, now we are officially done and we officially have our meal. Now it's time to go gaming. So we're gonna end this live. Or we're gonna go live on Twitch. And just let you guys know. Bon voyage. What comes up must come down.